Little audio test. Audio test. We'll get started here momentarily. Cool, we got audio rolling. We're doing great. We'll get started here in a second. Cool. Waiting for a few folks to join in. And we will get started. Okay, let's get this party started. Got my water here. We'll get this thing going. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're having a fantastic night and that happy Monday. Beginning of the week, rock and roll. Yeah, I changed tonight's live stream to Mondays. The next few weeks we'll be doing Mondays. I just have important things to take care of on Tuesday nights. I want to make sure I'm coming consistent to you good friends out there. And as we're hanging out and talking about storyboarding and having fun. And so tonight's live stream is going to be our storyboarding mastering the basics series tonight. And tonight we are going to be focused primarily on Photoshop today and talking about specifically layer comps and how you could use layer comps for your storyboards. And I'm excited to share some of my processes with you, and hopefully you can get some great information to use for your next project. Uh, you know, I've been using Photoshop ever since pretty much Photoshop was created. I used to teach it at university as well as an instructor. Have a lot of fun with Photoshop itself. I tend to have a lot of clients that ask me to use Photoshop for a lot of my boards, and and then sometimes I'll go from there, import usually into Storyboard Pro or another program like that to put together or edit animatics that way too. There's quite a few features, so a lot of folks have access to Photoshop. I'm going to use some of the basic tools here so it can help you sort of hone in your storytelling skills and have some fun. But if we haven't met before, my name is Paul Angeli, and I am a live action storyboard artist. And I created this channel. It's about 5.5 months ago. This is episode number 70, or the 70th live stream. I can't believe 70 live streams. That's blows my brain, of how many live streams and how many sessions that we've put together and had fun working on together. I created the YouTube channel. I've always wanted to teach more. I used to be a college instructor, and I wanted to get back into teaching again. I thought this would be a fantastic platform to share my processes and my journey with you as a visual storyteller and storyboard artist. I've worked both in just a variety of different mediums, from comics to animation to live action productions. I'm really enjoying what I do, and hope that comes through with these videos. And I'm passionate about visual storytelling and all the components of that, and happy to have these live streams to hang out with you good friends and relax and learn about visual storytelling and storyboarding. So if you are new to storyboarding and it's something that you want to get into, or you're curious of what a storyboard artist does and how do I get into this craft, or if you're somebody that's like, hey, listen, I've been storyboarding for a little while, I want to get better at my drawing skills, I want to get better at my storyboarding skills, or if you're just somebody that says, hey, listen, I want to know what a storyboard artist does. I've watched a lot of movies and cartoons and feature animations, and I'd like to see what that person does. This might be the channel for you. So I invite you to subscribe to the channel, help be a part of our community over here on the Paul Angeli YouTube channel. And, we've got a great group of folks that either can participate here on the live streams or catch this on the replay. And I know a lot of folks, this isn't a great time for you right now. In terms of the time and night of day, I'm over here on the East Coast at 11:45 p.m. I usually go for a little while, and but I've been coming to you on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays right now, and bringing you some great content. I know it's a funky hour, so a lot of friends of you that are out there watching over here on the replay, which I super appreciate. So if we can't touch base, we can touch base, on the replay. So appreciate you jumping in. If you're new to the channel and just like to see who I'm working with, there's people popping on and off the chat here. Type your name into the chat. Like to know who was hanging out today. Don't be shy. If this is your first time, say, hey, Polly, first time here, and I welcome you over to the live stream. So appreciate you stopping in, taking time out of your busy day to come and watch Polly here talk about storyboarding, and hopefully you can get some great value out of our lessons. Like I said, we have over 70 live streams we've done right now. This is number 70 today. So check out those playlists. There's a lot of content there. That's, at least 140 hours worth of content for your viewing and educational entertainment, in terms of visual storytelling. We've gone all through all different types of things from, composition, film shots, how to move the camera, basics of storyboarding, how to simplify your drawings, into how to draw in specific anatomy, facial, gestures, body language. We've broken down scripts and gone from scripts all the way to thumbnails, to roughs, to final animatics. So today we're going to be really focused on Photoshop today, and we're going to be talking about a feature in Photoshop called layer comps, and how do I use layer comps in terms of the work that I do. So again, if this is your first time dropping into the live stream, drop your name in the chat, say hi, say what's going on, see who we're having and who we're hanging out with today. Don't be shy. This is open for everybody. If you're, from a beginner to a pro, artist, just jump in, and it's always good to hang out with folks and chill out with you. I come to you 3 times a week. Like I said, usually it's been Tuesdays, but unfortunately I can't make these Tuesdays for the rest of this month right now. So we're sort of on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And on Mondays, like days like today, I host my Mastering the Basics series. So this is the Storyboarding Mastering the Basics series. So this is pretty much your how-to, your tutorial. This is how storyboards work, about the craft of storyboarding, visual storytelling, storytelling in general, and we talk about sort of like your tutorials and how-to videos on Mondays. Then on Thursdays, I think I created this. The Thursday chat is sort of our sketching after hours, sort of our happy hour. After getting home from work, we can all hang out and draw together. I think it's super important to always be practicing, putting in what I call those pencil reps, or putting in the pencil mileage. I think it's super important to practice the craft that you're wanting to get into, putting in those times, even if it's 5 minutes a day or an hour a week, that you can put into time into your sketchbook, or just drawing in general, that you're studying, you're learning, you're practicing, you're drawing. I think everybody needs to be a great artist, but there's more than just being a great artist as a storyboarder. You have to be a great storyteller. So using your imagery to tell great stories. And then on Saturdays, I host my storyboarding jam sessions, which sometimes it's educational, sometimes we're just talking about movies, sometimes we're just doing a sequence. We've done everything from horror to car chases, to drama, to gosh, Tarzan. I think we've done Die Hard, Alien. We've worked on so many different projects so far, and just storyboarding. So think about it this way. So on Mondays we sort of get the tutorial, the teaching part. Thursdays, we practice our drawing skills, and Thursday, we bring it all together into some storyboards. So it's a fun, interactive week, coming to you 3 times a week, and it's been a lot of fun. So thank you so much for subscribing. I still can't get over that we've already broken, and we're still growing past 1,000 subscribers. It just blows my mind, and I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting me and supporting this channel so we can help reach more visual storytellers out there and those folks that are interested in getting into visual storytelling. Let's take a look at the chat, see what we have. I got Bruce Lee. Hey, what's up, Bruce? I've been waiting for this class specifically for a while. Lots of laughs. I appreciate it. Hey, no problem. This would be pretty fun today when it comes to the layer comps. I've been using layer comps for quite a long time. It's a specific tool to get you to save your layers. It makes it easy in terms of your storyboarding to sort of put together sequences. And I'll show you sort of my tips and tricks of how I do it. We're going to do a quick little sequence, I think a little alien sequence or something like that, where some explorers come across some ruins and come across alien creatures. So we're going to have some fun drawing. So Bruce, thanks so much for dropping in. I see quite a lot of people watching right now. So if this is your first time, just type your name into the chat. And, I love to see who we're working with. I'm going to throw a couple questions in the chat real quick. Let me do that real quick and go to the chat. There we go. And so a question, friends. Question. Do you use Photoshop for storyboarding? That's the first question. And then the second question is, have you ever used layer comps? Cool. There's a couple questions out there. So the first question is, do you use Photoshop for storyboarding? And another question would be, have you ever used layer comps? Just reaching out there to see what everybody's been working on and gauge where everybody is. So very cool. Great to see everybody. It's a great Monday night, kicking off the week with a bang. My day's been super busy. I was up and rolling at 6:30 this morning. Now it's midnight, just turned midnight over here for Tuesday. Got a busy day tomorrow and stuff. But I'm happy you could join us. Okay, so let's talk about layer comps. As storyboard artists, we work in a variety of different formats. We use a lot of different pieces of software. In the old days, we could just draw on a piece of paper, add some, Prismacolors to it, basic inks, and be able to mock up boards. And I remember doing my very first storyboards I've ever done. And they were all pretty much non-digital. They were all traditional. They were all laid out with ink and Prismacolor markers, cut out, matted onto boards. Sort of old school technique. Was the very first time that I got to storyboard, and that was a lot of work. And it was lots of fun to do it, staying creative. I started up a small business, an animation business in my early days. It was a children's animation business, and I remember I had my garage, and I got these giant, 4x6 bulletin boards. They were huge, and I had at least 6 or 7 of them in my garage. And we had I built a studio in the garage with carpet and desks and all the computers and everything. And I remember we storyboarded out our first cartoon together, and we used pretty much at that time we used index cards, and I mean it was old school Disney style storyboards all throughout the whole garage. I'll have to dig through to see if I have some pictures of that. And I had a bunch of my buddies at all and myself from school and other businesses that I had been the producer on. We were all working together to try to make these cartoons. It was at the renaissance of flash animation, and at that time, which I think is Adobe Animate today, but at the time it was Future Waves, Future Splash, and then it became, it's a vector-based program. We're doing a lot of vector cartoons and stuff like that. So it was just cool to see. So there's all different ways we learn how to storyboard. That just popped into my head. I got Allie Tan Art. What's up, Allie? Hello, hello. My first ever fan storyboards was in Photoshop using timeline feature. Never tried layer comps before. Very cool. Thanks for sharing, Ali Tan. Yeah, I use the timeline as well. I think I use that for a lot of my animatic work, and then I'll bring it into DaVinci or Premiere, edit it a little bit more, add some soundtracks and stuff like that. So I'm really familiar with the timeline process and how that works. It gets sort of crazy on timing it all out, but there's a lot of tools in Photoshop. That you could use to put together, if that's all you have, there's a lot of tools in it. Maybe we'll do another specific video just based on the timeline. But today we're talking about layer comps, and then you can export your layer comps, to get that stuff out for yourself too. But fun stuff. So let's talk about layer comps and sort of how we could utilize that. Like I was saying, there's all different types of software from Storyboard Pro to Photoshop. I know certain pros out there use Painter. That's their main program to do that. There's all different programs out there. You still need to have your basic foundation of knowing storytelling, your basic drawing skills, composition, perspective, all those great things. But I think it's critically important to you have those basics down. Then you can use whatever tool you want to be successful with it. So, okay, let's go into Photoshop. I'm going to simplify this down and go into Little Poly real quick. Let's see. There we go. Boom. We're in Photoshop. Yeah. Okay. So I have this sort of set up right now. And for our layer comps sort of tutorial, I have it shut down right now. And I sort of have my main picture frame. Here I got a little bit of letterbox. It's just a layer comps. Have my name down here at the bottom. I have a couple windows open. I have my layers window open, my swatch window open, and my toolbar that's over here on the top left-hand corner. The way I sort of have this set up, so this is our topic for today. So our topic for today is Photoshop layer comps for storyboarding. Yay! So that's what we're going to be talking about and discussing today. I'm just showing you my layers in my file and sort of what I have cooking right now behind the scenes. So this is just my title for the show today. I'm going to turn that back off. And here is my regular HD 1920 by 1080 picture frame that I have right now. I usually have my letterbox up here, so I'm going to be working in this picture frame window within the white section right here. And on that layer, I sort of have it, if you can see that closely there, I got the title, the letterbox layer, and then one thing I usually do, I've learned this from other folks, and I usually do that too, because when I'm working on the digitally all the time, your eyes get sore if you're looking at that bright white canvas all the time. So I'll dull it down with a gray, and I'll just throw that on there as a gray background. I could turn it off later, do whatever I want to do with it, but I tend to sort of work that way. So I am doing my layer comps, I'm doing my drawing on sort of a background. So if I'm going, and let me just throw a layer in there real quick, and I'm just drawing in there, I can sort of stay you know, I can work on it simply and not be now you don't have to be so shocked by the light of what I'm doing, so I can just sort of do that drawing on there and sort of get it that way. So let's delete that out. But, and that's how I work. And then that's what I have right now. I just have a grouping of the letterbox with the text on it. Okay, so how do we use layer comps, and where do I pull down layer comps? So if I go over here to my window, and I'm over here on the window tab up here at the top of Photoshop, I can hit a section here called layer comps. One more time. If I go over here to window, and I have the on the drop down menu, I go to layer comps, and I would click on layer comps, and this window right over here pops up for you in terms of this is the layer comp window. And what's cool about the layer comp window is that it records all your layers that you have that are selected and visible at that time. So it's going to permanently record all those layers. So if you make adjustments and do those things, we can sort of take a quick snapshot of all those layers stacked up on top of each other, and we can create what we call a layer comp. And the layer comp is going to create that final shot for you. And sort of the process that we would do is we would go and then create multiple layer comps as we go and do our artwork, and it saves that record of all those layers within that shot. So if you think about it, it's creating an artificial animatic in a sense. It's not going to be, you'll play it back by forward and back keys. Let's go back over there and take a look at that. And we would see that over here, there's some keys right here and here that you can go backwards and forwards for those sequence shots. Over here we have a trash can. We have a new layer button here. And then we also have our refresh screen. So when we're updating, we can update those layer comps from there. So I'm going to use the tools that I usually use as I'm coming up with a sequence and sort of having fun with it, and just creating what we're doing right now. So okay, so let's go ahead and show this in process right now. So I know a lot of you have never used the layer comps before, and I find it fun to use, and sort of a quick cheat there as we're going to go and get those out of there. So okay, so right here right now, so let's go ahead and work on our first shot for the sequence, and I hope everybody's following along. The other thing I'm going to be using too is I'm going to be using just a regular generic brush that was part of this particular sequence, or just a regular hard round brush in terms of what we're doing here. So okay, so let's come up with this shot, and sometimes you can do your camera shots as well with this too to change it up. So let's go back over here. Okay, so everybody got it on how to use the layer comp and how to pull that window. Again, it was window, layer comps, and then this window will appear. So again, window, layer comps, and then that window appears. Okay, so now we're going to go into our program here, and we're going to just draw a quick little sequence and sort of show this sequence and sort of have some fun with it a little bit. So let's go ahead and change that. And all I'm using here is I'm just using just a regular standard hard round brush. Nothing fancy right now, just a hard round brush. And I got it at 12 point, something that everybody can use and have some fun with it. So let's go ahead and Let's start this sequence. So I'm sort of thinking out loud here. Maybe this is just our initial shot. Just getting some grids down. Just thinking out loud. Just thinking maybe we got some characters out here. Like that. Got some sort of, just thinking out loud. In terms of what we got going on here. We're just coming up with this sequence real quick. Just seeing how we can do this. So let's go ahead and I'm going to drop this down in opacity here. Just getting a little sort of Midwest set here a little bit. Just thinking out loud. Okay, just thinking here. Cool. We have these characters. Character here. Character here. Some adventures or something like that. And then maybe we have, sort of think about it, it's like the way I'm sort of processing and thinking how I'm going to put this shot together is, I forgot what they were called, color forms or something like that when I was a kid, and it was like little stickers and you can put them around the set piece, and they either had Scooby-Doo or something like that. We're going to have some sort of just thinking of some sort of alien creature or something that's going to be up there in the foreground there. Okay, so we got our sort of our shot here. We can do a few different things with this. Okay, and we're starting off right here, and maybe we have the we'll do either a tilt or something like that with our particular shot here. Let's turn off that background layer here. And right here, let's just see here how we're going to do this. Okay, I got that. Okay. Get everybody there. So what we can do is try something like this. Turn these guys off. Like this. And back our litter box there. Maybe we just have some clouds. It's the west. Okay, so we're going to start like there. Okay, so this is our shot, our establishing shot. We're in the west. That stuff's going on. So what we could do, what we'll do is we'll create a new layer here. Boom, and this would be layer comp 1. We'll just go ahead and go okay. So what that does is that saves those layers in that shape of what we have cooking there. Okay, so it's just showing those two layers there. Okay, and then what I could do, oh, we delete that layer comp. How about we just combine these two layers real quick sheet. So we have that layer. Okay, we're going to try that again. So create a new layer comp. Cool. Boom. And then what we're going to do is that layer's there. We're going to duplicate that background layer again. And then I'm just going to start moving it up here until we get into our shot. Okay, we can turn off that layer so we're sort of tilting. Okay, we can create another layer. Boom. So if you see what we're doing, we go back to that shot, and I use my arrow keys. We are currently moving the camera with those shots, just using the layer comps. So first shot, second shot, okay? And then what we could do is we'll do a duplicate copy one more time. And let's go ahead and duplicate copy. Let's move that shot into position. That we wanted to see. Okay. So turn off that other layer. Okay. And then we could create another layer comp from there. Okay, so we have 3 layer comps that we have put together here. So if I go back to the first shot and I use the arrow keys, I have my camera moving, up with that shot. So in 3 steps. Say we're at that step right now. Now I have my characters here. Let's have them start back there, and we can scale them smaller. Really small if we want to. As they're coming into the shot, so it'll be right there. So we can create another layer comp here. And we could sort of have it like this. So camera moves down, and then we have the characters here. Moving in that shot. And maybe they get a little bit bigger each time until they get into position. Okay, so we turn off that other layer, improve that size, layer comp. So if we watch this through, camera tilting up, and now they're coming through into those shots. Okay, we do the same type of thing, and again, and all we're doing is duplicating the layer, because if we were changing that same layer, that we're going to be changing the shots that were captured with that layer. So that's why I'm duplicating these layers. Okay, get them a little bit more forward, a little bit bigger. In a sense, you're sort of pseudo-animating the shot. So think about that, turn off that, another layer comp. Boom. So this is what we have right now. So let's go back to it again. Camera's tilting up, the characters. Oop. There we go. Okay. It's right here. Shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there we go. There's that shot there. Okay. And we can have some fun with it if we wanted to. my character here? Okay, let's see how that looks. Boom, 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 boom. Oops, I messed up right there. There, 6. Okay. Okay. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have our other character. We're going to have here. Trying to think of how we're going to do this. Okay, so we got this character right here. And what we can do is have him there. And what I can do is let's go back to that character real quick. Let's make him more menacing. Make this creature look a little more menacing here. Like that. Okay, so then we can turn off that copy layers like that. Throw another layer of comp on there like that. So let's watch that little sequence so far that we have going. explorer's walking in. The creature comes into focus here. And then what we could do is overall is change that whole shot. Maybe we have the shot of the creature. So we turn off all these shots here. And then let's maybe we get our creature here. Unless we don't want to see him yet, maybe we want to come up with something like this where he's up there in the mountain range. We're just working out our thumbnails here. Maybe this creature has some sort of sort of mandible. Type of bug creature here. I'm just going with this on the fly, just having fun with this. Oops. Maybe he does have some sort of, whoops. So doing it like this, let's erase this real quick. What we can do is have some fun with this. Let's create another layer. Let's create some sort of wings and flood the wings real quick. So what I can do is this. Create a layer comp. So we can show what we're doing right now. So let's go back to layer comp 1. Moving that shot. People come into. So we go 1, 2, 3, panning down. Characters come into the sequence. Some sort of creature comes out from right of screen. And there's the creature. Okay. And let's show that he's some sort of insect type of creature. So let's let's do it like this. Let's delete that layer. Yeah. Delete that. Okay. Okay, so we got him there. And then we're going to add some sort of wings fluttering. Okay, so we go like this. Some sort of insect wings. Do another layer comp. Boom. And then what we can do is mute this layer here. Let's show the wings. Moving a little bit, so it'll just come up. Make it look buggy. Like that. Okay. That layer back. Turn that layer off. Layer comp that again. And then what we could do is turn that back down. Another layer comp that way. So let's take a look and see what we have so far. And down. Characters come into screen. Character comes right to screen. Get a medium shot of the bug creature. He flaps his wings. And that's sort of where we're at right now. And then maybe what we can do is we can push in to the character there. And so we can turn that wing set off. That's our character here. We're going to duplicate that layer. We can leave this shut down to see where we're going. We've got this layer here. And then we're going to zoom in. So we can just do edit, transform, scale. Zoom in onto this creature. Boom. Turn off that layer. Okay. Do another layer comp. You can see how quickly, right now we've had 12 shots we've put together in literally no time at all. So if you're looking at this, you're like, it's going pretty quick. This helps with speed. It helps me with speed as I'm thumbnailing a sequence and putting it down. Because on average, you know, go to Big Paw a little bit. Because on average, when we're storyboarding, usually when you're coming up with your complete frames, I think everybody always asks, you know, how many frames do you do a day, and you know, all those types of things. And every project is a little bit different. You'll have certain projects, you're doing a commercial or something like that. Maybe it's 30, 40 shots in terms of what you're doing and working on. Sometimes you're working on a huge action sequence, and you have hundreds and hundreds of shots that you're doing. So if you think about this, we've already done 12 shots already in just a small amount of time. Yeah, I'm doing thumbnails and not sort of my rough boards right now, but you can sort of see how quickly using layer comps can help you to create your storyboard sequence. So any questions, drop it in the chat. We're just hanging out here. I'm going to go back and continue this creature. I'm sort of making this up on the fly and having fun to show you how I utilize the layer comp system. And we sort of go from there. I hope this is helping you and giving you some knowledge. Drop it in the chat for those that are watching. And appreciate everybody hanging out and chilling out with me tonight. If you're getting some great value out of this particular live stream, please drop a like on this particular video and don't forget to give it a quick little comment. Even if it's just a little emoji, a crazy face, just a thumbs up, whatever you can put on there. I really appreciate it. It helps push this video out to other visual storytellers out there to try to help them out. There might be somebody you might make an impact on by liking and dropping a comment on this video. It helps the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, push this content out to other people that are interested in this particular way of working and storyboarding in general. And also, don't forget, please subscribe. Really appreciate your support in subscribing to the channel and helping me to build this channel with you. And together we can work together talking about visual storytelling and storyboarding. So let's go back over to the sequence. And I'm going to zoom in even more. So we're going to duplicate that layer. So remember, the reason why I'm duplicating these layers is because if I change the layer in the layer comp, it's going to change the structure of how I save those layers within layers. So if I change the original layer that I shot and recorded for the layer comp, it's going to modify it if I don't change it back. So so that's why I'm duplicating it. It'll modify that layer comp on, and we don't want that to happen. So let's go ahead and do the same thing we just did here. So we're going to take this one, drop that down a little bit, take this new comp, and we want to get a close-up of those eyes. So I'm going to zoom out just a tad bit so I give myself some canvas space. We're going to zoom that guy back in here. Get a good close-up of that face. Boom, it does it like that. Okay, I can take that layer back up again. Okay, and then I can hit that layer comp again, layer comp 13. And let's sort of see that sequence that we have going on. Sort of panning down. Oh, let me, excuse me. Let's get that back up again. Okay, let's start it from the beginning again. Okay, let me throw a save on this too, so I do all this work and we don't save it. Crazy. Okay, so we're here. Shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so one thing I did notice is on these layers here is that when I modified Just making sure that they're all 100%. Okay, just making sure. And then we have this shot here. We can duplicate this shot one more time. Turn him back. And then what we can do is we can change something on top of this, or you know, let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's roll a little bit closer. Maybe we'll give him a let's animate him a little bit. Give him that. Almost that predator. We're just having fun here, just making it work. Give him that sort of predator. This is great about storytelling, is you can do whatever you know, when you're working on your own stuff, you can do whatever you want here. Let's take a look and see how that looks. Okay, let's do a layer comp on that one. So right now we've done 15 shots. So let's take a look at that from the beginning. So 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Nobody let me know. Oh no. Trying this cool bug. I'm on big screen. There you go. Cool. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so we just got done drawing this cool bug creature thing. And so let's go ahead and go back to the beginning of our sequence. Okay, so we're panning down 1, 2, 3. Characters come, 3 characters come in. 4, 5, 6, 7. The bug creature is looking. Oops. Bug creature comes into the frame. Oops, lost a frame here. What happened? Okay, let's try that again. That's good too. You can move your layers too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it's sort of cool. So then what we can do is if we wanted to, we can turn that other shot back in here. We could leave that in there. That's sort of cool like that. Makes him look sort of angry. Let's do that. So let's delete that. 15. Redo 15 again. Let's see that now. Boom, boom, boom. Like that's pretty cool. And then turn that back on. And then what I could do here is add another layer. Let's add some sort of cool redness, like he's gonna go. Let's make it buggy green or something. Like that. Okay, let's see how that looks. 16. And then just make it more buggy each time or something like that. Would be sort of cool. Just make bigger. Okay, so we got that. Do a bug thing. Just keep adding to it a little bit. We've just got some sort of super power going on here. Boom. Another layer comp. Another layer. And then what I would just do here, use these layers. We can leave that layer on and just drop that down. Cool. Another layer comp. New layer. Another layer comp there. Okay, cool. So let's sort of take a look at our storyline here. We're having some fun with it. If you're having fun with this, drop it into the chat. You know, I'd really appreciate it. We got Ali Tan hanging out. I got Bruce Lee hanging out. Got some good folks hanging out with me tonight. So as we're going through, explorers come into shot. Creature comes into frame. Looks, wings flutter. Zooming in, pushing in on that character. That's pretty cool. And what we could do is from here, is now I would create a new layer here. And then I would go into, hey Wolf Midnight, how you doing? Glad you could join the live stream. Appreciate you. Thank you. So Wolf Midnight says, this is nice. I'm starting to work on a demo today. Sweet. Hey, that's great. Yeah, no, I've seen Ali Tan's work too. Fantastic stuff. I'll get back to Ali. I have to do. I'm busy tomorrow, but I'm off on. I have a couple free days on Wednesday and Thursday, so I look forward to checking out your stuff over there on your Instagram page. Been trying to knock this out. I'm glad you're all enjoying this, Wolf Midnight. I'm super glad you're enjoying this and you're working on your demo. That's super cool. So very good. Cool. Any questions? Well, I'm going to continue. If we're having fun, I'll just continue using the layer comps here and see what else we can do with this sequence. Maybe get these guys to squabble a little bit. That'd be sort of fun. Okay, cool. Let me take a sip of my water here. So as we were talking earlier, Ali Tan was saying that she's used the timeline. I didn't know if have others used the timeline as well. You know, I'm just curious if you've used the timeline before, because I can do another one on timelines. We could sort of animate that together a little bit too. But tonight we're focused on the layer comps. I find it very quick. You know, as we were looking at the boards right now. Right now we've done 17 shots so far, you know, and relatively pretty quick speed. And if you're looking at just thumbnailing, we've already done 17 shots. And, you know, usually, you know, you're doing anywhere from 25, 30 boards a day. You know, we're more than halfway there and probably have the 30 boards in the, you know, just in our thumbnailing sequence, and we can sort of, you know, remember how that process I was showing you. You sort of do your line work, do some blacks, do some grayscale on those shots, and you sort of have all the makings there as you can go through this and stuff. So it does speed up your process on it. In terms of your drawings here, we've been working on this for about an hour, so you know we can spend some time, you know, with that sequence, and we'll have something to show if we were going to put this in an animatic or something like that. So when you keep it simple, you can work real quick. I'm not using any reference. If I, you know, maybe I'll you know, when I'm thumbnailing in the thumbnail stage to put the shots together, maybe I'll look for a better shot, drop a better shot or whatever, and using this tool like layer comps, I can quickly get this stuff knocked out and get this stuff done. So cool. Go back over here. Okay, cool. So let's go on. Let's go into our 3 characters now. So we're gonna go back over here to 20. Come on, new layer here. We're gonna sort of establish our 3 characters or whatever. Have some fun with them. So we'll just rough this out a little bit. Hey, Storyboard Ben, dropping by to say hi. I missed this stream, but I'll check it out later. Sweet. Thanks for stopping by, Storyboard Ben, and saying what's up. Appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the channel, my friend. Appreciate you. Yeah, even if you folks just have a few minutes just to say what's up, and that's cool. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. So these are our people walking through. We're just sort of thinking out loud. We have three different characters. Let's work on this shot real quick. Just trying to make an interesting shot. I think even in a rough stage right here. So then what I can do is just here, lower the opacity and sort of just draw these characters out real quick. Not trying to get too precious on it, we're just trying to show enough. Thinking of back here is DiCaprio with The Quick and the Dead. Just having fun drawing these characters. That's what I can do from there. Combine those two layers together. And then, let's see, let's do it like that. Edit. There's a shot here. They don't tell me I drew it on the... Oh, son of a gun. Shoot. Oh, I forgot to change it again, guys. It's just my head looking around. Okay, Paul. So open. Detail. Okay. Well, this will work. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Yeah, give me a second. I have to fix what I'm doing there. What did I do? Ay, ay, ay. I'll be right back there in a second. I just messed up my thing here. Tis, tis, tis on me. I wasn't paying attention. Let's see how I can do this. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. Got mixed up here. And do. This is the original. Okay. See if I can grab. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I copied into. I merged my layers by accident. Okay. Let's change that back real quick. Just give me a second. I'll pop that back. Let's see. That's the original one. I messed up all my bug drawings there. Ay, ay, ay. Shoot. just give me a second. Let me just grab these shots again. That's the trouble sometimes when you're doing this live. You're like, I made a mistake. I'm just copying over real quick the shots I had. I apologize. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I think I got it back again. Okay. Let's go back here. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so let's go back to our shots here. Sorry about that, Wolf Midnight and everybody. Okay. Yeah, I was sitting there, I was working, and I was like, oh man, I started merging layers. I merged too many together. I merged it with my background and messed the whole thing up. That's the way it goes sometimes. Cool. Well, let's see where we left off on our layer comps here. So we had that shot there. We'll quickly put those layer comps back in again. So we had that. I think I went to I think I had some sort of eyes there. Do that real quick. So 15, 16, 17. Okay. Doing. I could do something like this. 18. New layer. Drop that in. 20. And all these can get turned off. And then we go to our new shot. And what we can do with that. Duplicate that layer. And with this one here, we can shrink our folks here. Like that. And then go ahead and layer comps there. Okay, so we got that. Okay, let's try this again. Let me throw a save on it so we don't lose this one. Okay, so let's try this again. So let's open that up so we can show what we have. Going pretty good here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Whoops. What happened? Shame on you. What's good is you can move these comps. So let's try again. Boom. Do. Cool. We sort of have that going on. Sherry, hello. You seem like a nice channel. I'm checking this out before I sleep for a couple of minutes. You look like you're doing great. Have a pleasant day. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Sherry. Appreciate you stopping by. Welcome to the channel. So we're just over here. We're talking about layer comps today, on how you could use this in Photoshop and have some fun to speed up your storyboarding and your thumbnailing. Right now, I think we spent, I had to do a little bit of a correction here, but it took us about an hour to do about 22 shots using this technique. I hope you're getting some great use out of it, and you're learning quite a bit. Let's do a couple more shots, maybe just a reaction shot of this creature that was just there that we just saw, you know, right here. Sort of our sequence here. Okay, so then what I would do with this shot here is I can duplicate that shot again. Let's get them closer because we're pushing into them. So I transform, scale. Let's zoom out a little bit, give us some canvas space. Whoops. Get a little bit closer. Okay. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Boom, boom, boom. And then we're going to have them look over, so then what we can do is like that. And let's go ahead and have them turn their heads a little bit. Move it into a 3/4 type of shot. Just back like that. Thanks so much, Sherry. I have this in my watch later now, so have a good day. You're welcome anytime. Hope this helps you out. Also, we have 69 other live streams for you to choose from to help you with your visual storytelling. Check them out. But thanks for stopping by. Super appreciate it. So right now I just got this character here. I'm gonna have him he's gonna be looking like what the heck was going on over there. Maybe she'll look over too. Do something like that. Duplicate that layer. And then all we need to do is just go back on that layer. Just do like that, or I can get the lasso tool. Just go around the head. Duplicate it like that. Throw another channel. Now we're up to 24 shots. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how that looks. Okay, right here. Let's go through those shots. Oops, what happened there? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's pretty cool. And then, you know, sort of what we can do from there is turn those shots off. draw a little bit quicker here. Go with our cowboy guy here. Sort of have him with our gun here. Just thinking out loud. Shrink this down a little bit. He's going to be like this. So like this. So usually for layer comps, I do about 30, 35, maybe 40, layer comps in total. And then I'll stop and then I'll start a new file going. And then what I'll do is I'll export each of these frames into my storyboard sequence from there. I was even thinking of a shot like this, but in that last layer comp, he's looking. I might change that shot for now. Instead of that, we'll try a new shot. Get more of the world itself, so I'm just sort of thinking out loud. Creature would be should do. creature. Put him up on top. Just thinking out loud while I'm working here. Storyboard in the sequence. Now I got the creature on a different layer here. And then now that the creature's there, and I can play with that now. Then what we can do is do a shot like that. We can move this around a little bit. Shrink it down. Like that. Another layer in there. Boom. Copy him. Scale him just a tad bit. Like that. Too much. If you're looking at this right now, it's like, hey, look, things jumping around. Duplicate layer. Okay. I'll make him bigger. Let's move him this way. Like that. Cool. I'm gonna do a layer comp there. Okay, so let's play this thing from the beginning. Okay, so we have our establishing shot of the terrain of what we have going on here. Shot 2, 3, we're tilting down. And then we have our explorers coming into frame. 1, 2, 3. Creature comes from screen right. Looks down at the 3 people. Flaps his wings. Closer, closer. Gets angry. Zips his eyes, angry again. Characters come closer, closer, closer. Look right. And the monster's looking off in the distance there. Cool. Very cool. Okay. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Well, I hope this gave you guys an idea of how to use layer comps in your Photoshop software to create your animatics or create your shots itself, whether it be the thumbnail, your roughs, your animatic in a certain sense to what you're doing. I think it speeds up the process. It definitely speeds up my process when I'm thumbnailing and I'm thinking through a process. And if there's a shot that isn't good, I can sit there and go back into the Photoshop file and then just delete that particular layer comp and then rework it again. So it has a lot of different uses, and I would challenge you to try this out if you haven't done this before, and see how this can help you speeding up your process. I use it all the time. I use it when I'm thumbnailing. I'm thinking because here, how many shots were we doing? I think we did a total of 27 shots. So almost, just thumbnailing out, literally almost, a full day's worth of shots, and literally it's only just been a couple hours, with the little faux pas there that I accidentally saved it, but quickly recovered and brought those shots back together again. So it's fun. Again, I would suggest this is part of my habit of when I'm working with these type of shots and going through this and just having fun with this, using layer comps and telling your stories, and then just having fun with this. You can do all sorts of stuff with this, and you can do your camera moves with it, whether it be doing a pan, a tilt, push in, push out. You're creating that storyboard panels right then and there. So give this a shot. If you haven't tried it before, please do give it a shot. I tend to use this because I think it just speeds up my processes, and it speeds up my work, and I have a lot of fun doing that, and thinking about it, seeing it sort of moving and stuff like that as I'm putting my sequences together. So give it a try next time you're storyboarding with Photoshop. Anyways, I hope everybody had a great time tonight. I had a great time hanging out with you. Thanks for joining the live stream. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That helps to support the channel and this community to help it build even bigger. I'm happy with everybody that joined in on the chat today. I had Sherry stopping by. My buddy Wolf Midnight was in. Storyboard Ben had the ability to drop in. That's awesome. I had Ali Tan Art. Ali's been a huge supporter. Thanks so much, Ali Tan. And, Bruce Lee stopped by, as well. So thanks everybody for joining me tonight. Hope you had a great time with me learning about Photoshop, learning about layer comps, and putting together this sort of crazy Western / alien quick little thumbnail session over here. Again, put a like on the video and also drop me a comment. I love hearing back from folks. Did you enjoy yourself? Is there something I can show you that you would like to learn? Drop it in the comments. If you're catching this on the replay, thanks so much for joining in on the replay and watching this when you have a free time to watch it. So again, appreciate everybody. Thank you so much again for watching. I will leave you with my contact information here at the end of the live stream. But till next time, folks, have a great day. I will see you sketching after hours on Thursday. Till then, keep drawing, keep telling your stories, and go for it. Talk to you later. Have a great week. I'll see you later this week. Take care.